You ready, spaghetti? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We in this
sir.
month. Yes, sir.
Nice crowd. Nice crowd on a
Oh, it's
hot
always a
A
good
day.
crowd.
Another
It's a
hot
good
A
day.
day in the loop. Hot A day. AC's fine inside though. The AC is just fine
It is. It
inside.
feels good inside.
Yes, sir. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios.
Woo!
Welcome to the Me and D
Pops and Son.
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. FTA.
No
No,
doubt.
Diddy.
Hey.
No doubt.
No Diddy, no doubt.
Today is August the 10th, 2025. Before we
Crazy.
get started too tough, had a shout out request. So I got a call from your Uncle Steve and your cousin Jamara. They wanted me to shout out or send a special shout out to Uncle Savan Brewer over in Columbia.
Okay.
His new nickname is Uncle Sunshine.
Uncle
So
Sunshine.
shout out to Uncle Sunshine Savan
Sunshine.
Brewer over in Columbia.
Uncle Sunshine.
Uncle Sunshine. So next time you see him,
Sunshine.
call him Uncle Sunshine.
Get a little moonlight. And blame it on a good time.
Blame it,
On the
Uncle.
Right.
Blame it on your Uncle. Uncle
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Let's
All
do it.
right, son. Pay some respect.
We always
Actress
do.
Lonnie Anderson passed away, best known for her role on WKRP in Cincinnati. That was a show back in the 70s, if
Wow.
I'm not mistaken. 90s producer Howard Thompson, a.k.a. Hitman Howie T, passed away.
Howie T.
Rahaman Ali, a.k.a. Rudolph Clay brother Muhammad Ali, he passed away. To actor and influencer Chase Philandro. Didn't know much about him, but he passed earlier this week.
Wow.
Kelly Mack, actress on The Walking Dead, she passed away at the age of 33.
33.
Wow,
I
isn't
saw
that crazy?
that. I was like, we done at 30. Well, there's no age on it, but it's
Yeah, there's no limit.
she had a rare cancer.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was going through all that.
And it attacks the nervous system. I looked at the article because first thing I saw was like 33.
Right, right.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's no age. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, right.
To Jane Morgan, who was a fixture on the Ed Sullivan Show, passed away at the tender age of 101.
Ooh, well,
tender
that's a
age
blessing.
of 101. That's
if I make
a
it
life.
a century,
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. I agree. To Jane Etta Pitt, mother of actor Brad Pitt, she passed away.
Oh.
To John, I think it's Mia Hara. Yeah, Mia Hara. Best known as Brett on the sitcom Superstore. He passed away at the age of 83.
Wow.
Rapper T Hood, a.k.a. Tevin Hood, was shot and killed at his home in the ATL. Apollo 13 moon mission leader James Lovell passed away at the age of 88. And finally, Bad News Bears actor Jeffrey Lewis Starr passed away at the age of 61. So rest in peace to those folks.
Rest in peace to those folks, man. Rest in peace.
Birthdays on August the 10th today. To Jay Jizzle, a Grizzle. Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
Celebrates a birthday today.
Jay Jizzle, Grizzle.
Jay Jizzle of the Grizzles. Ja Morant. Roadkill. Michael DePoli. Never heard of him. He's a professional wrestler. He celebrates a birthday. Yeah, it sounds like a wrestler.
When you said it, I was like, yeah, roadkill.
Or like, they call me roadkill.
Or motorcyclist.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Right. Definitely a motorcyclist.
Right.
Yeah.
Racer or something.
I'm roadkill. You don't F around with me. Yeah, the big chain.
Right.
To Lisa Raymond, American tennis star. She won 11 Grand Slam doubles titles. She celebrates a birthday. I saw this dude on a 30 for 30 the other day. Gino Torretta, Heisman Trophy winner in 1992. Led the U to two national championships in 1989 and 91.
Yeah.
Riddick Bowe, former heavyweight boxing champion, man, he was an Olympic silver medalist in 1988. He and Evander Holyfield had some classic bouts. Gerald Williams, MLB outfielder for the Yankees, for the Braves, celebrates a birthday. Former Knicks guard John Starks. We saw a little bit of him in the playoffs this past season. Knicks playing the Pacers. He celebrates a birthday. Soccer star Sophia Wilson celebrates a birthday. And to golfer and influencer Tisha Allen, she celebrates a birthday today.
Okay.
So happy birthday to all those folks.
Happy birthday to y'all.
Sports history on August the 10th. Got a few things to go through. 2014, Rory McIlroy wins his second straight major championship and fourth of his young career, rallying on the back nine in the PGA Championship. The tournament finishes in near darkness at Valhalla Golf Club, with the final two groups essentially morphing into a foursome as they race to beat nightfall. McIlroy rallies from a 3-shot deficit at the turn to shoot a 3 under 68 to beat Phil Mickelson by 1 stroke. 2012, Maurice Purify, and that's his name, catches a record 7 touchdown passes, and the Arizona Rattlers win the Arena Bowl with a 72-54 win over the Philadelphia Soul.
No defense.
No defense whatsoever.
None.
2012, the United States wins the women's 4x100 meter track relay in a world record time of 40.82 seconds to give the Americans their first Olympic victory in the event since 1996.
Okay.
Tiana Madison, Allison Felix, Bianca Knight, and Carmelita Jeter combined for a perfect trip around the track that ends a string of disappointments for the United States in the marquee relay. In 2008, Ireland's Padraig Harrington rallies from 3 shots behind to win the PGA Championship, closing with a 4 under 66 at Oakland Hills to become the 4th player to win the British Open and PGA in the same year. Harrington, the first European to win consecutive majors, closes out Sergio Garcia with a 15-foot par on the 18th hole for a 2-shot victory. 1986, St. Louis Cardinals pitcher Bob Forsch hits a grand slam and leads the Redbirds to a 5-4 win over the Pittsburgh Pirates. 1984, I remember this one. The much-anticipated matchup between American world champion Mary Decker and South African Zola Budd in the women's 3,000-meter race at the LA Olympics ends in controversy. Just past the midpoint of the race, Decker steps on Budd's heel, causing Budd to stumble and Decker to trip over Budd. Budd gets back into the race and Decker goes down with an injured thigh. Romania's Marica, who had set the fastest time in 1984, wins the race, and Budd finishes 7th. And what's her name? She was hot. Mary Decker. She was hot.
I know she was mad at him.
I remember that. And she was holding
man.
Remember she was holding her thigh and her side. I remember that one.
But she was hot.
She was hot. 1984, the United States beat Spain 96-65 to win the men's basketball gold medal at the Los Angeles Olympics. Future Dream Team members Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, and Chris Mullin were featured in that event. 1980, Jack Nicklaus wins his 5th PGA Championship with a record score 274, 7 strokes ahead of Andy Bean. And also in 1980, Canadian Open Women's Golf, the Peter Jackson Classic. Pat Bradley wins by 1 stroke over Joanne Carner for her first of 6 majors titles. So that's a little paying some respects, some birthdays, some history.
And some history.
All today, August the 10th.
Man.
What's on tap?
What's on
What's
tap?
on tap with the taps? What's the haps with the taps?
With the taps with the taps?
Final round of the St. Jude Classic in Memphis. Tommy Fleetwood is looking for his first win on the PGA Tour. He currently holds a 3-stroke lead over Scotty Scheffler, so we'll see if he can get the job done today. Cardinals and Cubs on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. That ought to be interesting.
Cardinals and Cubs.
NFL preseason games today. You got the Dolphins and the Bears.
Okay.
And then Saints and Chargers.
Okay.
And then Saturday night, you got the Browns at the Eagles. How many snaps will Shedeur Sanders get this week?
Shedeur, he had a pretty good performance this past week.
Performance. We're going to talk about that in just a second.
Shedeur.
I have my watch. You see where I had to watch.
You see where you had to watch. Yeah.
UFC 319, you got Dricus du Plessis
Ooh.
versus Khamzat Chimaev or Shimov. Some pronounce it
Khamzat
Shimov, but Khamzat Shimov or Chimaev, however you want to pronounce it. He'll be fighting
wherever you
Dricus
from.
du Plessis.
Dricus du Plessis.
That ought to be a good fight this Saturday night, D. That ought to be a real good
It should
one.
be good, yeah. Definitely should be a good one.
All right. Who says the preseason doesn't matter? So this is our lead topic this week. Shedeur Sanders' start this past Friday has to be one of the most watched preseason games ever. I don't know about you, but it was on quite a few radars, and I did watch it. I did see it. Did you watch it?
Yeah. Preseason, I'm not gonna watch all the games, but I'm gonna have it on. I'm ready for some football to be back. I don't care if it's the third stringers. I'm watching some football.
See, I normally don't watch preseason, but I was caught up in the hype.
Organized football. I'm not just gonna be watching the Browns. I don't even watch the Browns during the regular season. But
right. Unless they play one of our teams, yeah.
Right, yeah. But I was watching for Shedeur. I wanted to see, and he looked good.
He looked good.
He looked comfortable.
Stats aren't important, but he was 14-23 for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. My thing was, how would he adjust to the speed of the defense? And he did well. And then would he hold the ball too long like he did in college? And he was getting the ball up out of there.
Ball out there, man.
He looked like he was very comfortable. He looked very poised. That one play where he put the little local receiver, what's his name? Florio.
I'm not familiar.
He pulled up lane with a hamstring. I don't know if you saw that, but it was just a touch pass.
Oh, okay.
And he put some nice air up under it, and the receiver went and got it for a first down. That was critical.
The one-handed catch?
Yeah, he was close to the sideline. Huh?
Did the receiver catch it one-handed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I know the play.
One-handed pulled it in. And
no, that was very
close
nice.
To the sideline.
Yeah, that was a good play.
I'm like, man, he put some nice air up under that ball because a lot of times the quarterbacks, when they have that adjustment from college to the pros, they don't have that touch. He's already got it.
Touch.
Yeah, he's got it already, and he had a couple fastballs in there to the receiver, so he can make the throws. He's very poised.
Yeah.
Now my thing is, how far up the depth chart is he going to move? Because that game should have, when they go back and look at the tape, he didn't make many mistakes. He made a couple.
For real, like, Browns, what are you doing? What are you really trying to do?
What are you trying to prove?
What are you trying to prove? Do you want to win games? Do you want to leverage for more picks to add? What's the move? What's the play that you guys are trying to do? Because I think you get the highest ceiling with Shedeur. Now, necessarily, I don't see nothing wrong with sitting him. Really,
I'm okay with Flacco starting the season.
Flacco starting the season.
Yeah.
I don't think Kenny Pickett's better than Shedeur. I don't think Dylan Gabriel is going to give you the type of production like a Shedeur. I think Shedeur is going to be I think he's your number 2. I think he's your number 2.
Until he takes the job.
And then until he's ready to take the job, then you might want to let him sit, just watch how things are progressed. But I think eventually, depending on what you need to do, Shedeur is going to be a starter somewhere in the league. I think he has everything what it takes. And he wasn't really phased. I think people say he has this arrogance about him, but I think that's also, he uses it.
I think it's a quiet confidence.
I know what I can do.
Right.
You guys are doubting me. You guys don't think I'm as good as I am. I know I'm as good as I am because people don't see the work he puts behind it, bro. He's been working with TB12 pretty much his whole entire quarterback career. Like, you're working with the GOAT.
They say he stays after practice and works with the receivers.
They don't talk about that.
Yeah,
they don't see that.
He's putting in work. They say he's in the playbook.
He's a smart young man. Come on,
he's like, just take the shackles off me. Let me do what I do, and we might win some games.
Come on, Browns.
But what got me, D, is when they were showing the crowd, I was amazed at the number of not only Browns fans in Carolina, North Carolina, Charlotte, at the game, but the number of number 12 jerseys that people were wearing. On the road, we're traveling.
A
preseason game. People are traveling to see.
I'm traveling to go see Shedeur.
A fifth string in their eyes.
Fifth round, fifth string, fifth round.
Yeah, fifth round. Yeah, he's a
fifth round
string quarterback on the depth
you know what I'm
chart.
Saying? Yeah, you're like,
number 5 on the depth chart. We're going to see him, and he was ready for the moment. And I'm going to watch the Browns game against the Eagles just to see how many snaps that he gets. And truthfully, I'm not even watching my own team, the Niners, but I'm interested in this storyline just because the man fell so far. It was petty. It was personal. They wanted to pay him back. They wanted to pay his dad back for being too confident in his abilities. No way that man should have slipped to the 5th round. I just don't even get it. But like you said, what's the long-term play for Cleveland? What are you really trying to accomplish?
Yeah, what's the move?
You want to win some games?
Yeah.
Or do you want that draft capital that you could get if you traded him? Because there's teams out there that could use a Shedeur right now as a backup.
Right.
That would be happy to have him on the roster.
They got Tyler Huntley too.
They said they needed him because they didn't want to start Flacco. Pickett is hurt. Gabriel's hurt. So they needed another quarterback.
Yeah. They already hurt?
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel already hurt from OTAs.
I think they both have hamstrings, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, it should. What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
What are we really doing here? They're not even available.
I think that's probably going to be the title of this podcast. Cleveland, what are we really doing?
I think you know what you're doing. You know what you got. It's Flacco. You want to start Flacco, but I think Shedeur is eventually going to be.
I agree.
Somewhere in there. At some point.
He's, to me, you got him right there. Why would you trade him away unless you're going to get some real good picks for him?
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's a lot of teams that need a good backup right now. And
Pickett and Gabriel will be trade bait somewhere.
Who really wants Kenny Pickett, though? He was just with the Eagles, and they let him go. He did win a Super Bowl ring with them, but I was never impressed with him with the Steelers when he first came out. I was like, man, this dude, they're making all this hype. He's going to,
they hype him up.
The heir apparent to Ben Roethlisberger, and he was not the heir apparent. So
not at all.
All right, so we'll move on. Did you happen to see it? And
Did you happen to see it?
Did you happen to see it? This is in regards to the Tom Brady statue. I know you saw it. I sent you a picture of it.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of it. Yeah.
What'd you think of it, D? Because I thought the likeness was good. The uniform and the details was great. But then when you really look at it, his face and his neck don't match the rest of the statues. Like the statue's like huge, like this huge imposing player. Right. And then you got Tom Brady's face and neck from right now since he retired.
It's almost like old school a little bit. Almost look like a
It's like an old school pose.
Yeah, like an old school pose.
But his neck, when you look how little his face is, his neck and his face compared to the rest of the statue. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess it just look generic.
It looks like him, though.
It's a big ass statue.
That's a big statue. But like I said, when you look at it, the proportion is off.
Yeah,
that looks like his face and neck and head right now.
It's a big ass statue.
Right.
Because I'm looking at him standing next to it because
that's
a big ass statue.
Right, that is huge. But like I said, the detail is nice.
Yeah.
The facial features are good. You could tell it's him, but it's just off in terms of how small his face and his head is. Because you look at this big, bulky statue, the uniform and everything, and you got this little neck and head that go with it. It's like
little neck
and head that go with it. I'm like,
but your neck don't match your body, boy.
Right. But I think they did a good job. It certainly didn't look like D Wade's statue.
Oh, D Wade's statue was horrendous. Right. They did him dirty.
I would ask them, go ahead, please take that down and make me another.
Don't even. Come on now.
Yeah.
Y'all can't do your boy like that.
You can't do better than that. All the good years I gave Miami, you can't make a better statue. But I think it's a good likeness of him, like I said, but just the proportion of the face, the head, and the neck.
They made this statue big as a mug.
That is a huge statue.
That's a big statue. I guess they are supposed to be. But my thing is, when they did Allen Iverson's statue outside the stadium, they made his like an action figure. Like an actual, they made it like a trophy size.
Right.
Right. So who decides was too small. That's what I'm saying. Who decides the size or the detail of the statue or the attention to detail? Because it seems like they made this one like, oh, we got to make it's Tom Brady.
They did a good job.
Yeah. I think they took their time with it, even with the hair and stuff like that. And like,
The facial features, is him. It looks like him.
Damn.
But the body is just
I can
the
tell it's Tom
body is
Brady, or like
huge.
almost look like a superhero a little bit.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Fantastic Four or some Fantastic Four leader. I can see him.
Hey,
But the statue is gigantic.
It's huge.
And they got the little Super Bowls on there. He bring 6 Super Bowls to that franchise.
They did it up.
He was going crazy.
All right, son. This next topic is called She Ready.
She ready. She ready.
She ready. Jen Powell was called up as MLB's first female umpire on Saturday. She was the first base umpire in the opener of a doubleheader between the Braves and the Marlins.
Okay.
And then she moved to base in the nightcap. And then in today's action,
little nightcap,
she'll be calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. So congratulations to Jen Powell for being MLB's first female umpire. And, they said she did a good job. There was one play that had a little bit of controversy, but the Marlins didn't challenge it, and she came out okay. But I congratulate her for being in this arena, wanting to do the job, and then for MLB for promoting her and recognizing that she has talent.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because there's a lot of men who get calls wrong all the time too as well. So
they can't see.
You can't. Yeah. You can't see, so you can't just pinpoint it on her. Sometimes it's all discretion. We are human out there, but that is good. That's good for her.
Yeah, she ready.
She ready. And it's gonna bring more. We need more diversity in these opportunities, just for people in general, just so you can bring more association, because you can't just have one certain race or sex in a certain position all the time, man. We need some diversity. There's a lot of people who got talent and who have a love for the game. So that shouldn't
hinder you.
It shouldn't hinder you just because of your race or your sex or whatever. If we're gonna do equal opportunity, it should be equal opportunity regardless.
Totally agree. I'm gonna watch it today just because I want to see her behind the plate, see how she does, and what her demeanor is like, and that she's got the talent. But yeah, I'm gonna give her a look-see today. Next topic is, what's that smell?
Oh, damn. You pooed it?
The NFL is taking the controversial step of banning smelling salts and ammonia inhalants, AIs, in a memo sent around the league on Tuesday. In its strongly worded memo, the NFL cited a 2024 warning from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, regarding AIs and the lack of evidence toward their efficiency in improving mental alertness or boosting energy. The FDA also found potential negative effects with the use of smelling salts, including the fact that they can mask neurological signs that could lead to the diagnosis of a concussion. So basically, if you use smelling salts, it's going to bring you to, and you're masking the fact that you have a concussion. Teams and all personnel are now barred from supplying ammonia in any form during NFL games.
Like ammonia.
You can't have it in practice. You can't have it in the locker room. You can't have it on the sidelines. They're going to be watching for that. So I thought it was out of the blue for one, because I didn't know that ammonia salt, or what is it?
Smelling salts?
Smelling salts, yeah. I didn't know smelling salts were so prevalent. But obviously, there are some players saying they take it before every drive. I know George Kittle said it fires him up.
Yeah, you get a little smell. It's funky. It
definitely clears your head and definitely gets your sinuses opened up.
It just makes you just alert and almost just, ooh, what's that? That stink.
It stinks. I've never been around smelling.
Yeah, it's like an ammonia. Almost like the alertness you get. Now people gonna go to the bathroom stall and smell some pee. I need some of that ammonia.
Hey,
they go to R. Kelly's
baby
mansion.
Diapers too.
Right? Yeah, you got some of them. Yeah,
you got some Pampers.
R. Kelly memorabilia.
How many babies in the audience today?
I need some ammonia. I need something to wake me up. But it stinks. It's a very pungent smell. Like it's supposed to. You know how it's supposed to, like, I'm not gonna say it
kind of wake you up.
Yeah, like coffee, because most of coffee, the smell of coffee like wakes you up. It brings that alertness like to you. But it's like a very
pungent. And if you don't drink coffee,
Or even if you do drink coffee and don't want to just drink coffee all day, if you need something on the go, get you an excess energy drink. Then you can see the water dripping off that mug, boy.
Man, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's how you know it's refreshing.
You know it's refreshing. That's excess that energy. Product placement.
Sell a couple of these.
Sell some of these. Get out of your mama's basement.
But yeah, it's just I smelled the smelling salt before because I never did. It was never my thing, but I smelled it before. Like it's an ammonia. So it just kind of just wakes you up. But I didn't know they were just like I didn't know it was on subject to get banned. I didn't know it was just on the what does it say, like the radar of things to get banned by the NFL. But
that's what kind of caught me by surprise.
I don't think it gives you like no advantage or disadvantage.
Obviously, we'll never know because they're banning it. So
that's crazy.
It'd be crazy to get suspended for. Right, oh, man, you got caught with smelling salts dropped out of your socks. Something crazy,
right? Some wild like that.
Somebody's gonna do it. Trust me.
But it's gonna be something else. They're always gonna find something way around it. Right. The next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, bring some."
Like you say, bring in some cup of piss.
Right. I got some ammonia.
Yeah, I got that ammonia. Hey, nobody said we couldn't sniff this.
I got that ammonia on me. But yeah, it's just very pungent, and it just gets you like alert, and you almost like, okay, shoot, I'm ready to go. Okay. Yeah, because if you just. But I can see how it can mask if you got a concussion or something like that. Like when you concussion, you out of it, get some smelling salts to just bring you back too. But that's a whole different thing. I don't know. They do it for safety protocol, I guess. That's why they banned it.
Yeah. Okay. They don't want people to, if you really have a concussion, they want to know that you really have a concussion and you're not trying to skirt around it and use something like you said to mask it.
And be like, oh no, I'm good. I'm
ready to get back in. And get drilled and then
you like
that wouldn't be good at all. All right, son, we're moving on. I've had this question for the last couple of weeks, and after Luka Doncic, as you mentioned, signed his contract extension, 3 years, $165 million. And he had a lot of his teammates around him. There were two noticeable absences. LeBron James and Bronny weren't there.
They were on vacation. I don't know.
I guess. I think they were in LA though. So they could have been there, and they were filmed playing golf.
They were chilling.
They were hating. But my question is, the true question is, what's the dynamic between LeBron and JJ Redick now that Luka's the face of the franchise? But, LeBron basically got JJ Redick the job.
Oh, absolutely.
Got podcasting partner. They were close. Now, JJ's allegiance has to be more towards Luka,
right?
Than it has to be LeBron. What do you think that dynamic is like right now?
Honestly, I'll have to know more about, because I think LeBron, he's on his way out. I think just the way he's moving, he's playing a lot of like golf more. I don't think it's a conflict of interest too much, because whether LeBron wants to or not, all right, whether it's on his own terms or not, like you are on your way out the league, bro. You got a couple more seasons, like. Right. You're 40. You're in your 40s, and you're still playing and still playing at a high level. But you need to rely on the youth. That's why they put a little bit more emphasis on Luka getting in shape, because they're gonna need him. You're gonna need Luka more than you're gonna need a LeBron. Just at the point of their careers. Not to say LeBron can't handle it or anything like that, but. If I'm an organization, I'm going to go toward, even though LeBron is still doing LeBron things, our future is with Luka. And our future is with Luka. I don't think that should, I don't think that should make the relationship murky. Because you should see the writing on the wall.
It's obvious there's some division.
I think it all when they traded AD, because there's been talks that LeBron wants to go
reunite
to Dallas.
With him to Dallas.
There's been talks that LeBron wants to go to Dallas. LeBron wasn't happy with the decision of them with the whole trade in general. That,
but he opted back in, and we've talked about this before. So you obviously wanted that $52 million. You weren't ready to forego that.
Yeah, you forego your cheese.
That's another topic. They don't have the cap space to be able to pull that off. But I was just wondering if it's awkward between him and JJ Redick now, though.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I got you the job. Your allegiance should be with me. But to JJ's point,
LeBron, you don't
this is
sign my
my
checks.
job.
Yeah, you don't sell. I'm getting money from the Lakers organization.
Right.
Yeah, you can put it. It's like your
I
homie who
appreciate
works.
you helping me get here.
You got
but
me the job, but you don't own. You don't pay me anything.
Right.
You're not.
Out of that $52 million, you're not paying me some of it.
Because if they have a bad season, JJ Redick is going to be at the door, and it's not going to matter
Right.
if LeBron vouched for you or not. So it's almost like you can't really put your feelings into it for real, because it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. I'm the coach. You did help me get the job, but I'm the coach, and I have to do certain things that the organization wants me to do.
And I got to look out for me at the end of the day too.
And
despite
also
our friendship.
Yeah. And LeBron, you're on your way out, bro. You can leave and go. You can retire right now. You can go somewhere else if you want to. At the end of the day, if you retire next season or don't want to play, I still need to make some money, and I still need to make some money.
I still need my job, and
I still like
need
coaching.
to do it. Exactly.
So I still got to do my job. Could be some awkwardness for sure. But man, we both grown men out here. Shit.
I mean, we both have to make a living. We both have to support our families.
Right. We got. Yeah. Man, you looking out for I appreciate you looking out for me. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do.
There you go.
All
right.
You feel me?
Hard Knocks started Tuesday night. Got the Buffalo Bills. Did you watch any of it?
I didn't even get to watch it. I need to go. I'm probably gonna peep it today. Try to watch it today.
I did watch it. I was interested. Watched it, but then I left with the feeling of, okay, I'm good. I don't need to watch the rest of the episodes. I like Josh Allen. I was rooting for him to win the MVP this past season, but after watching that first show, I don't have that much interest in the Buffalo Bills per se.
I'm really excited
forward with them. Yeah, they don't excite me. I was reminded of their dominance and the consistency that they had in the 90s.
In the 90s.
4 straight Super Bowls in a row. That was amazing. But outside of that, I'm not really checking for the Buffalo Bills. They're in an easy division when you really look at it. They got the Jets, the Dolphins, who are lousy. New England's going to be improved. So they should win 13, 14 games just being in that division. But getting back to the Hard Knocks piece of it, nah, I'm good. I can wait till whenever I see them on Sunday Night Football or one of the main games of the week. But I think I'm through with Hard Knocks for the season is what I'm saying. I saw all I needed to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they're just not one of those teams that really like the Jets. That whole piece with Aaron Rodgers coming there and that excitement.
That's what brought the show. That's what made you want to watch the show.
When it was the Falcons, it was because, that was your team. And I still have interest in the Falcons. The year with Baker Mayfield, I thought that was interesting with Cleveland just because he was a rookie coming in to make it. Last year, Caleb Williams, rookie quarterback, Chicago. Okay, see what was happening.
Yeah, the Chicago really didn't excite. Honestly,
I did watch all of that one because I was trying to see his progression, Caleb Williams. But Hard Knocks, it could almost go away. I think it's lost its luster is what I'm trying to say.
There's so many other shows
and now you see the teams now. You see them every week.
All the time. You already get the inside scoop. Because that's what you used to get with Hard Knocks. The stuff you don't see, the stuff you don't realize, the behind the scenes action of it. But you can get a lot of that from just different platforms nowadays. At first, it was just like a standalone, especially before the season. But now you got so many other things you can just watch and get that detail. And then you can just, let's say, put your attention more towards your team. If you're not a Bills fan and you don't really care about the Bills, and that you got so many other platforms where you can just keep up with your own team, and it's enough. They got podcasts, spin-off podcasts specifically for just your team. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out for sure because I'm always a Hard Knocks fan, always a football fan, but I could definitely see because there's been certain ones I didn't care, like the New York Giants one, even though we talked about it about the Saquon thing.
Off-season one.
Yeah, the off-season one, didn't really care about that. They do the middle of the seasons one. Now the AFC North one I watched. I enjoyed that one when they did the Steelers, Bengals.
That one was good.
That was
I enjoyed that.
That was real good, especially because they were all fighting.
They were all fighting for that playoff
position. Yeah, they're all playoff spots, and that was a pretty tough division as well when it came down to the end of the season. Looking back, like Aaron Rodgers one was cool because I watched it because we watched it mainly because of Aaron Rodgers, but that one wasn't really that good. Chicago wasn't great. Yeah, wasn't really that good.
It just got us hyped up to see what he was going to bring to the table. and possibly turn the Jets around, which we
There's a
saw
couple of
that
them that I
didn't
just
happen.
don't really care about.
Right. And
For sure.
especially when it's not your team,
Right.
it's hard to get excited about unless your team's going to be featured on there,
Right.
playing them in scrimmage or something like that. But
I think they need to go. I don't know why they went away from it, and we talked about this. They need to go back to the cuts, where like the rookies trying. That was interesting
because
that was the interesting fact. That was the drama part
in
of
a certain player.
Yeah,
like,
and
is
you want to see if they
gonna
make the team.
Yeah,
that was the whole. I think that was the whole reason why you kept watching to the end, because you see a rookie guy and you actually want to see it, and then it all came together when you actually saw that player in a game or something. You saw him play or he makes the team, like a feel-good story, or also, oh man, I really liked him, but he got cut, but he got picked up somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think that's what making the 53-man roster, that was the whole emphasis of the rookies trying to make it.
And it may go back to that, but this one, the first one, was centered around more of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Deion Dawkins? I think that's his name.
Oh.
He was a big part of it. And it was somebody else that was featured quite a bit.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. But like I said, I'm not a Bills fan, so I've seen all that I need to see.
Luster.
Luster's gone.
The luster's gone.
You lost it. All right, so we'll move on to Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Pops' pop culture question of the week.
Yes, sir. And we just talked about the Bills having made 4 straight Super Bowls. Will we ever see another team go to 4 straight? Now, you got the Chiefs. They just went to 3. They've been to 5 in the last 6 years.
They went to 3 straight?
Yeah.
Damn.
Remember, they were trying to win 3 in a row if they had beaten the Eagles. So they've already achieved 3.
Yeah, because they went back to back. Yeah, because they did. They beat the 49ers and the Eagles. And then the Eagles again.
And they just lost. And this would be, if they make it,
this will be 4 straight for them.
They'd be 4 straight. But I'm going to say no, because I don't see them going to the Super Bowl this year. I really don't.
Oh, man. It's tough for me to say, because they'll be in the AFC Championship. I'm going to say that. They always seem to make an AFC Championship. Until somebody's ready to prove it, I can't count them out.
Right.
Because the Bills should be there, but y'all can't prove it. Y'all haven't the Ravens. I'm calling y'all out. Y'all haven't proved it. When it's time to knuckle up and prove that you want to get there, y'all don't show up and win that game. You guys been to the AFC Championships, both teams, but you always run into that same. You run into the Chiefs.
Run into that man.
And
mama, there go that man.
And last year, Chiefs weren't even good last year and still won 15 games.
You're
off
right.
of just luck. This year, I think they got a little something to prove. They got hit in the mouth a little bit. They were taken down a notch, and you gave Patrick Mahomes a little bit of motivation. I'm not gonna say they're gonna go to
already is. Yeah.
Right. As you give his talent and his ability, and now you give him a why. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to count them out because they've proven themselves so many times.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be a lot of teams. I can see them only winning maybe 12 games, something like around there.
Because there's average. Of those 15 that they won last year, they should have lost to Denver.
Should have lost to Denver.
They should have lost to the Bears. That was a game that they got away.
There's another game they got lucky in.
They had several, and they had the most one-score games of any team.
Yeah, within one
least
possession.
Amount of points, of their victories. So I'm gonna say D, and this is early, and we'll talk about it more as we get closer to the season. I think Denver. This is the year Denver takes that next step.
You think
they're gonna be the ones that knock off the Chiefs?
Bo Nix
and the boys.
Bo Nix and them?
Yeah, because they got that defense. They got that defense, and that's what's going to carry them.
I think they have the greatest potential, of course, to get to 4 straight. The Chiefs, it's just tough for me to count them out, man. It's just a proof in the pudding. I'm waiting for somebody else to take that emergency and be like, nah, we here. So I'm waiting for somebody to do it. But until then,
you said, had nobody bellied up to the bar and done it.
We'll see what the Bills can do. We'll see what the Ravens can do. I'm excited to see what the Ravens can do, especially I think Derrick Henry's going to have a good year. And I think I think the offense is going to be nice and settled. But man, it's tough to count them out. It's tough to count them out.
So you can say yay or nay
for them to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 4 straight, because that was the question. Will we see another team? They've got 3. Will they be that team that gets back 4 in a row to match the Buffalo Bills?
I'm gonna say no as far as making the Super Bowl. No, but I think they will make the AFC Championship.
Okay, good call. Now it's time for the wild, and the weird, and resourceful.
We was killing people last week. We hit it and the racist. People were like,
racist. Not me.
Right?
Huh?
Huh?
What are they talking about?
Huh? What are you talking about? Nothing. Huh? Ain't talking about nothing.
The wild, the weird, and the resourceful. This is a funny one. Milwaukee's Brewers manager Pat Murphy carries food, mostly pancakes, in his pockets during games and has become so popular, pancakes are offered on the stadium menu. Murph's pocket pancakes will be sold at American Family Field during Sunday games for the rest of the season. The menu item was inspired by a viral moment when Murphy pulled out a flapjack out of his pocket while talking to a reporter. So he pulled it out and took a little bite of it. He's like, want some? She took a little piece and she ate off of it.
Is it in a napkin?
No, it's just in his pocket.
So it comes with lint and some
sunflower seeds.
Right.
Dirt.
Right. I got a little lint and Hubba Bubba in mine.
He's been doing it for years, though. He said it started. He said the games are long. You get to the stadium.
You need a little something
to get through.
You ain't trying to spend money.
He's had waffles in his pocket. He's got pancakes. He said he's had bagels. It started out as bagels years ago. And then he said it just morphed into pancakes.
Right. He said, you know what, let me get.
But I don't know if he's got any, unless it's like a McGriddle where you got the syrup built in. It just looked like he had a folded up pancake, D. And he
I
guess you
syrup.
can get it flavored. Have him cook you like a banana flavored or chocolate chip.
Or maybe he just OG with it and just
just looked like a straight up school flapjack. Yeah.
The pocket pancake is crazy.
Isn't that crazy though?
I do some pancakes. I think my top would be a French toast. I'm more of a French toast person. Now
I love me some cakes with a good omelet.
I keep me some French toast sticks because you can get the sticks a little bit more easier.
Right.
Come in a little thing, but you can but you do like the breakfast. You do so you get the flapjack right. And you put a little eggs, a little bacon in.
I don't think he can do all that in this.
But you make a little taco. You make a little taco, a breakfast pancake.
What if you
taco.
forget? You sit down. You got egg in your pants, and your uniform.
Well, that's why I'm putting it in. Putting food bare pocket is diabolical. Some people take like a breakfast sausage or
right.
I understand that, or like you got some chips or something, some goldfish or something like that, or. I'm still gonna put it in some.
Nah, he folds it up and puts it in his pocket.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna put it in some
like a napkin or some foil
I need
or something.
So I ain't got cloth.
Right, you need a buffer. You need a buffer between that and the pancake.
Is his pocket a warmer?
Having an ass cake.
You know. Right. Well, I'll put it in my back pocket just to warm it up. Hold on.
Yeah, you don't have front pockets on uniforms. You got
hold on, I got something cooking. You want it warm or you want it? I'm gonna sit on this till about halftime. It's gonna be nice and piping hot.
It was funny though when he said, "You want a piece?" She said, "Sure." She took a little piece off. You gotta watch the video. It's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
It's very resourceful though.
Very resourceful. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't have to go down to the clubhouse in between innings. Hey, I got a little pancake right here.
But my thing is, why a pancake?
It started off as bagels. He said he's had waffles.
Maybe he's just a good
some kind of bread. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you like some little bread because I'm thinking like you can get some peanuts, some sunflower seeds, a protein bar, a granola bar.
Yeah.
They got protein bars on deck, but maybe he's just like, hey, nah, man, I want a good pancake right now.
I just want a good pancake.
That just might bring him some happiness, so I can't hate on it.
Nah, and they're selling them at the ballpark, so the team is capitalizing on it as well.
That's dope.
All right, moving on to our new segment. Ain't that effed up?
Ain't that effed up?
2 women sustained injuries at a Wingstop in Memphis after an employee with the restaurant threw hot cooking oil on them during an altercation.
Damn.
Ain't that effed up?
That's effed up, especially at Wingstop, bro. And you said Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hostile.
But that hot grease.
That hot grease. And Wingstop is fire, too. I love some Wingstop. Get the lemon
So
pepper.
police said that the hot oil landed on the face and upper torso of one of the customers, and she received medical care at a hospital where she now suffers from second-degree burns.
That's terrible.
To 18.5% of her body. Authorities also said that the hot oil burned the second woman on her right shoulder. Fox 13 reported that the women were 61 cents short of the total amount that they were to pay for the order, and that was the genesis of the argument between them and the employee. So they're arguing over 61 cents.
61 cents.
She gets mad and goes get some hot oil and throws on the women.
The worker threw the hot oil on the customer?
Yeah.
Cause she was like, man, that's 61 cents. That ain't tripping. She's like, girl, go to your car.
No, I need my 61 cents before you get these wings.
I mean, that's closer to a now. If it was 21 cents, okay, maybe you know.
But I'm going to jail over 61 cents. It really ain't mine.
Right, it really ain't. It's definitely not mine. You don't own nothing.
You don't own the
Wingstop. You don't own the Wingstop. But she's like, I can't be short of this drawer.
I can't be short in my drawer.
I can't be short of this drawer. I got bills to pay.
Look here, I go get this grease.
It's almost like the principles. Hey, okay, don't come to Wingstop if you know you. How much can I get? I just want. How much is a wing? Like you ain't you don't be coming to Wingstop if you're gonna be short. Then we need to take something off. Then you need to take 2 wings off.
Take 2 wings off,
or that extra ranch that you wanted. Sorry, you can't have that ranch. Or some's gonna have to change. It's just 61. I'm not going back and forth with you. I can't be short this drawer.
I'll go get that hot grease.
Oh, now you want to argue about it? Okay. You want to?
I'll show you, man.
That hot grease.
Ooh.
But you going over? But that's the other thing. You going to jail over it?
Over that? Over 61 cents.
Over 61 cents.
And that has to be considered
attempted.
It's definitely a felony.
Definitely assault.
It's definitely assault for real.
Definitely assault. So
yeah, definitely
my whole
assault.
thing is, you was worrying about the 61 cents, so you wouldn't be short of the drawer, so you didn't lose your job. You ended up throwing hot grease on her, and then you end up losing your job and going to jail.
Exactly.
You need to sit your ass down. What are we doing here,
man?
Like either tell her just to leave, just cancel the order. Sorry,
that's what you do. Just don't give them the food.
We can't give you the food unless you come with the 61 cents.
I need the 61 cents. But it's not worth going to jail for.
No, I ain't worth going to jail.
Here's the second one, and this is also Memphis. I don't know what's going on in Memphis. What's in the water in Memphis these days? Man shot wife, took her to the hospital, but stopped on the way to get a beer. Ain't that effed up?
Damn, that is effed up. He said, bro, I gotta.
He's like, man, before I get you there, because I know I'm going to jail once I get you to the hospital.
That's what it was.
So let me get me a cold one. And
that's what it was.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what?
Since I'm going to jail anyway.
This ain't going to pan out for me anyway. Let me go get this last little beer and burger. Go get some Newports.
And burger. And he has 61 cents. And I'm going to go get the wings that they didn't get.
Hold on. Hey, can I get her order?
Yeah, can I get her order?
I got a whole extra $1.
Wife's out in the car bleeding.
Man.
So DeCarlo Pitchford, 51, stands accused of 1 count each of attempted murder in the second degree, domestic assault, being a felon in possession of a firearm, and theft of property between $1,000 and $2,500, according to the Shelby County court records.
That's why he had the beer.
Prosecutors allege an argument between the couple began verbally, and eventually the woman decided to leave the house. But the defendant allegedly blocked her from leaving. Then, during the commotion, a shot was fired from a 9mm Ruger handgun, according to a complaint affidavit obtained by Law and Crime. So he shot her. They get ready to go to the hospital. On the way, I got to stop and get me a cold one, man.
You know what?
These charges I'm looking at, it's not looking good.
It ain't looking good at all.
Ain't that effed up?
He said, I ain't going on the last time I'm going to get me a Bud Select. Let me just pull over. He's like, you know what? You want something to drink?
Why you bleeding?
Why? You know what?
No,
better?
hold the wound. Yeah, hold your wound. You want to sip?
Yeah. We gonna go to the hospital right after
we
this. I
going to
gotta
the
make a test
hospital,
still.
but yeah, I gotta make a stop real quick.
I gotta give me a Keystone. You want some? While I go up in here? That's crazy.
Ain't that effed up, D?
No, that's effed up. People
What's
not
really
in their right
going on in
mind.
Memphis? Y'all making me not want to go back anytime soon. All right, son.
Ooh.
Music to our ears.
It's that juicy news.
Juicy news, because we are powered by Excess Energy drinks.
We are powered by Excess Energy.
Hit Sonny Boy up for that.
Let me see.
There it is. There it is. That's a good shot right there.
Ooh, that's it right there.
Time for that juicy news. Because if you don't know, now you know. Young brother, young sister, young player, Dwight Howard, P. Diddy, Porter family, Cheetah, Justin Tucker, Shannon.
Right. Shannon.
What's his nickname?
Shay.
Yeah, Shay. Yeah, we're going to start including him.
Shay.
Sit your ass down, Shay.
Club Shay. Screw.
You don't know, now you know.
Hey,
all right,
if you don't know, now you know. So if you don't know, now you know. I don't know if you knew this or not, but Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj had a Twitter beef. So over this past weekend, Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj had a Twitter beef. It all stemmed from Jerry Jones made some comments about Jay-Z's involvement. So it stemmed off of the Michael Parsons, Jerry Jones not getting the contract negotiations and how he's like slow played these things, and Michael Parsons getting signed. Mm-hmm. So then that all brought up he brought up like when he was trying to sign Dez Bryant in that contract agreement negotiation, how Jay-Z was heavily involved in that negotiation on Dez Bryant's part, and threw shots at Jay-Z. Jerry Jones threw shots at Jay-Z of how much he was involved in that negotiation talk. And then Dez Bryant was like, man, what I got to do with this? Don't bring up my name, because there's a lot of stuff that I've kept quiet and kept hush about. You don't want this type of, if you're going to bring up my name, we can talk about what's really going on, what's really been happening behind the scenes. And then Nicki Minaj, she don't really do no music no more, so she just hopped in there. She ain't got nothing but time on her hands. And she was like, well, shoot, you bring up some stories about Jerry Jones, and I'll bring up some stories about Roc Nation, and then we can go story for story of who got the most effed up stories or most juicy stories.
Oh, wow.
Just trying to cook up some stuff. Dez Bryant was like, I'm not really, I got nothing to do with the Roc Nation. I was just talking about Jerry Jones my situation. Pretty much is like, man, I don't want no type of smoke or whatever like that. That has nothing to do with me. If you want to go ahead and do that, you can go ahead and do that. I'm just talking about Jerry Jones and in that situation. I'm trying to stick in my own lane. So they went back and forth, and then ultimately it got brought up how Dez Bryant brought up that Nicki Minaj's husband, you married to pretty much a registered sex offender.
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
Registered sex offender. So he brought that up, and then she brought that up. It was like, well, if you want to go ahead, let's go ahead and set up a $10 million fight, and then you can fight him, because since you like to beat your mom, so she brought up that since you like beating up women, how about you and my husband fight for $10 million? And then Dez Bryant was like, man, I'll beat that. I'll stomp that dude out right in front of you. And they was going back and forth out of nowhere over Michael Parsons. What started as a Michael Parsons negotiation with Jerry Jones stemmed off to Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant going down a rabbit hole, beefing with each other. I can't make this stuff up.
Make this up.
But Dez Bryant did come out a couple days later after and was like, you know what? She got the best of me. He pretty much apologized and said, I entertained that way too much and let that get to him way too much, and then ultimately apologized. But it was just crazy how contract negotiations for Michael Parsons and the Cowboys ended up to a Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj's baby daddy to a $10 million fight, and it's just what society are we in nowadays? Like,
exactly. But that's what social media does.
What do
though.
we own? Like social media controls everything. Like we're about to get a $10 million fight. Probably on a Jake Paul showcase somewhere.
And that's where they should do it, because that's where you're going to get the most eyeballs.
And that's where you're going to get the most cheese. But that was just crazy to me that these two different people who probably never even talk like that ended up going at it over just some beef.
And we're still waiting on Micah to get his extension, by the way.
But it didn't resolve anything because Micah still's waiting on his cheese.
And Jerry's still being stupid.
Right. So, but no, that was just my juicy news. I just thought that was just funny. Hilarious. It's just what y'all ain't got no time on your hands. And Dez Bryant, I think he's on the ballot for next year's Hall of Fame. I want to say.
I don't think Dez was a Hall of Famer though.
No. I think he's on the nominations.
Right. He's on the ballot.
He's eligible.
Dez was not a Hall of Fame receiver. He was good.
He was good.
He wasn't even very good. He was good, but he wasn't very good.
But yeah, he wasn't. It was short.
He wasn't that playmaker that you. Yeah,
it's very short lived. He was dominant, but it wasn't like for a ring. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't all pro dominance.
Yeah, there was a lot of other receivers when he was still playing that we talked about more than he was.
Megatron,
even Antonio Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
During that time,
he was on a pro Hall of Fame trajectory.
Yep.
If he had just learned how to act right, but he's not even going to be considered.
Yeah, he's not going to be considered. He even brought too much tarnish to the game.
Very much so.
That.
All right, good juicy news, son.
Yes, sir.
Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Oh, those pops, flops, and props. Who you popping tonight?
Pops is going to be to the preseason games. I enjoy watching them. Football is back in effect. Once preseason starts, it's here. We're only a couple weeks away from the actual season start. I'm ready. So my pops is to preseason football. It was some pretty good games over the weekend.
All right. My pops is to Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love. Signed an NIL shoe deal with New Balance.
Good for him.
New Balance is steadily low-key signing stars or potential stars. So good for him. Who you flopping?
Flops is going to go to, so Anthony Richardson got injured.
Yeah.
So that was a flop, but I think it's also a flop for the Colts. Colts might need to holler at the Browns for a quarterback because I think you got Daniel Dimes, but I don't think you want to put your trust into Daniel Dimes. So I think Colts, your QB situation is at a flop right now. You might need to go holler at Cleveland or somebody.
I can see Shedeur
in that blue,
and then playing indoors too.
And then you got Shane Steichen as coach. He's an offensive
Shane Steichen, and then
he's an offensive-minded coach.
And what's my boy running back? You know what I'm talking about.
Jonathan Taylor.
There you go.
And they had a coach. Notoriously has a good offensive line too.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty solid. I can see you might want to go holler at them.
You might want to make a move.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my flop is going out to BET. They're canceling the Hip Hop Awards as well as the Soul Train Awards.
Wow.
Indefinitely. So that's my flop of the week. Who you propping?
Props going to go to that man Shedeur. And shoot, like 138 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He's 14 for 23. I'm thinking one of those was a rushing touchdown too as well. I think that he had or something. I want to say.
No, he had 2 throwing. He had 2 throwing touchdowns.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
But, he did have a nice rush though. I know he had a rush. Yeah,
he had some rushing yards. Let's say that. But I think as far as a 5th round pick, he looked pretty comfortable. He looked better than most starters. Who've been some veterans in the league. So yeah, props to Shedeur, man, for making a good debut.
All right, mine is to Jen Powell and MLB.
Jen Powell.
One for her to have the ability and to be promoted to the MLB, and then for MLB for recognizing her skills, talent level, not holding her back, and moving her to the ranks of an MLB umpire. So props to her. All right, son. Now it's time for us to tell someone to sit your ass down. Man, sit your ass down. Please. And thank you. Who you telling, son?
My sit your ass down is going to Mariano Rivera. This is the former Yankees Well, closer, right? Pitcher.
Mariano Rivera.
Mariano Rivera. My bad.
It's all good.
Butchered his name. He tore his Achilles tendon in the Yankees old timers baseball game. So they played a baseball game. I guess annually the Yankees put on this baseball game to honor old Yankees players, and he was running after a pop fly and popped his Achilles tendon.
Damn.
So at age 55, the closer is going to need surgery.
Hall of Fame closer.
Hall of Fame closer is going to need surgery. They say he's going to have surgery probably within a week's time. But Mariano Rivera, sit your ass down.
He thought he still had it, D.
Man, thought he still had it. Achilles tendon tear at 55 is ridiculous, man. That's gonna
be some tough sledding on that rehab.
That's the rehab, because come on, the rehab is already
and then you're not a world class athlete, obviously, anymore.
Right. And it's not like you
in that age, in that
age 55, you're not gonna be right. That's
oh my goodness.
Even after surgery,
you want to walk again, let alone run again.
The recovery is going to be a full year just to kind of get back to just be mobile.
Right.
But you're never ever going to feel like back to where you was.
He don't even want to chase the grandkids around the backyard.
No, you're going to have to sit your ass down, man.
Damn. All right, son. Good one. Mine is going to go to the little nasty folks in Atlanta who thinks it's cool to throw sex toys out on the court at the Atlanta Dream game.
I'm seeing
this
is
2 weeks in a row where someone is who takes a sex toy out of the house. Why is the sex? Ain't that Why is it leaving the bedroom?
I got my keys. Where's my dildo?
Where's my dildo? Oh.
Okay. Let that in the car.
Why is it leaving the bedroom in the first place?
What's
then why did it leave the house? Then what's the screening process as you walk through to get to the game for weapons?
Guess it's not metal.
They
can't open up their purse, right?
Yeah, but
I don't know who's
the
bringing
nasty folks in the ATL, man, going to these Dream games, throwing sex toys on the court. What is this all about? I'm just not even understanding this.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the trend because
the first week I'm like, okay. Somebody stupid did that. And then you had a repeat offender, or not a repeat offender, but a copycat. There you go. You had a copycat.
Oh, man,
so you know what? I'm going, we're going to the game next week.
Hey, throw that dildo.
Throw that dildo. And I hope they caught this person. I know they caught the first one. But hopefully they catch this idiot as well. But man, sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Go to the games, enjoy the games. Leave the toys at the crib. They think you shouldn't even leave the bedroom, man. What are we doing? Like you said, what kind of society are we living in right now?
What is going on?
Like we're in bizarro world. Everything is crazy. And like you say, phone, key, dildo. Oh yeah,
yeah. Oh
we got it.
Good. We going.
You only had your wallet, but you got the sex toy.
Man, you didn't tell me, bro. I would have.
I'd have brought me one.
And hopefully, bro. And hopefully they're not
this
used.
Shit has to stop, man.
Yeah.
This has to stop.
Hopefully they're brand new out the box. Like,
what if old boy had him a sex toy? He thought he had the pancakes in his back.
Right. I'm ready to do though.
Oh damn. Wrong thing. Yeah.
No,
anyway.
People out here trifling.
Very. Man, all right, son. That wraps up another well-rounded show. We talked about quite a bit. Time flies when you're having fun.
Absolutely.
Man, we got some things to announce. We will be taking the Me and D Pops and Son podcast on the road. August 30th. Join us at the Copper Still Lounge in Sikeston, Missouri. We got some other things planned at that event. I think we got a concert. Pretty sure we got a concert planned.
Hopefully we got some music. Hopefully we got some
music as opener. We'll get into more details as we get closer. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I think I'm definitely hyped for it, D.
Yeah, we're ready.
Pumped up for it, and I know it's gonna be a great event. And yeah, join us in Sikeston, Missouri. Just a couple of hours down the road. You can see me and D live in person. We can do our thing and
in person.
Live and in person. So, and don't forget our shout out to Uncle Sunshine.
Uncle Sunshine.
He made the show this week. We can't thank you all enough for listening, watching, and we appreciate the support. Thanks for listening to the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass. Oh, and also get your merch.
Get your merch.
Get your merch. We got mugs too.
We got the mugs.
Get you a coffee mug.
Check out the MGD apparel site. We got the shirts on there. We got new mugs.
Custom mugs.
And
we can make
it doesn't even have to be ours. We'll custom make whatever you want on your coffee mug. Whatever you want. You know we can provide. All right, son. Close us out.
But until next time. I'ma holla at you. Peace.